Hey, angels, get your poster board, your notebook, a piece of paper, your monthly calendar, whatever the hell you can write on and write with. If you could please get that. Um, Not only to write out your own stuff, but maybe to take on some information that you may want throughout this video. Get a drink, get a snack, get whatever. Get your charger because I'm about to get mine. Hey, niece. I need my charger. I'm at 2%. Literally, when I clicked StreamYard, I was at 6%. Now I'm at 2. So I don't know what's going on with that, but that's usually a sign that you need a new phone soon. But I am hungry. Like if y'all, well, y'all know, y'all was up with me when I ate my little bit of oatmeal, and then since then, what did I have after that? Nothing. Oh, I drank that other cup of coffee. So I'm hungry. Oh, okay, and some. Okay, all right. Get your green. Okay, whatever it is that you need to get through the video, and we'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I had to get Pac-Man. Y'all might have heard me. But you know what I noticed from other people's string guards when they can hit the 30-second thing, you can still hear sometimes through like the thing. So y'all might have heard me holler for him or close the door. But anyway, either way, I had to get Pac-Man. Now, so what we're doing, I had to leave to go get some sour cream for my son's dinner. Oh, shit. But let me go grab a charger because I'm going to be doing this downstairs in the dining room. I got to grab my stuff. So I just didn't want to wait any longer to go live because we scheduled this for 7:15. But, I had to wait till my boo blaze thing got off. So he was just live while I was in the store. So I was listening to him. So I just want to be just respectful of everybody. I would just like to support where I can support. So anyway, we just pushed it back just a little bit. So hopefully that is okay. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. As soon as we done with this, I'm getting my ass in the shower. We didn't do hair wash day yesterday, and I told y'all earlier I was itching. Okay, because I'm trying to do this grapeseed oil, like do this all natural what you call the all natural damn moisturizers and stuff, and I'm itching shit. So I stretched it out as long as I can, and I was going to take a shower and stuff first, and I said I bet the fuck I'm not gonna push it back no more because that's just wrong, and I'm just trying to be better in every way that I can, in every area that I can be. So I need to be respectful of people's time because if y'all are supporting me through what I'm trying to do, then I definitely need to return that. So, all right, I'm gonna grab my iPad and then we're gonna go downstairs. I got my notebook. Knock, knock. Okay, I'm back. Is my iPad charged? I don't think so. You will? All right, what's the percent? Okay, it's at 17. That might be okay. Well, yeah, I'll just let you know if I need it. Everything is dead, y'all. Everything. Okay, excuse me, Pac-Man. Like, y'all just gotta be sitting all in the way of the walkway. Yeah, Pac-Man will really, like, I don't know. One of these days, I think, like, let me not even speak that because we be, like, right there at the top of the steps and shit. Okay, let me get everything plugged in, and then we just gonna get straight to it, okay? We ain't wasting no time. We're gonna get straight to business. So this live is about vision board, just kind of writing down our goals that we want to accomplish by the end of the year. Just some things that, just things, whether it's something that you're starting, something that you're finishing, whatever it is, it's just something that you want to get done before the end of the year. So, um, it could be a few things, it could be one thing, it doesn't matter. We're just going to have the conversation. You know, we are going to, depending on what y'all heard, dang, y'all, that was weird as hell. Hey, Des. Hey, Blazing, Dolly. Hey, Dom. Thank you so much for sharing. Everybody who shared my videos, thank y'all so much. Man, listen, that was weird as hell. I was just talking, plugging everything in, and then I looked up and I was out of the live. And then I clicked to go back in and I went in the old live. That was weird. But anyway, no, it was me. Of course it was me. So, okay, so I don't even know what y'all heard. But anyway, so this live is about vision board, or just, just basically getting things that you want to get done by the end of the year in front of you on paper, whatever type of paper that is. It can be your notebook, it can be a calendar, it can be a whole damn poster board, whatever it is that is going to get your attention, whatever it is that you can have in front of you and look at every day. That's what you need to be putting it on. Okay. And so basically, whatever those things are that you want to get done by the end of the year, then that's what we're going to be focusing on. And depending on what information everybody shares, of course, I'm going to share information, but depending on what y'all share, the live pretty much is not only about getting the ideas in front of us, but hopefully sharing some tips, or things that maybe have worked for everybody to be able, just to try to get those things done more efficiently. Just, maybe some things that we can try to incorporate into our routines so that we can be successful in getting our shit done. So that's what the biggest part of this live is about. And then of course we're going to talk money. We're going to look up some things. We're going to share some links about some money that's available out there to the public. We're going to focus on grants. Grants, of course, is money that you do not have to pay back. So that's what we want to focus on. And so we're going to share that information as well. And, whatever information I have that I can share with you guys to be successful in getting that help, or, getting that money. Of course, I'm going to share that information. So that's what this is all about. So thank y'all, everybody that's here. And thank you to anybody that is listening to the replay later on. All right, so y'all are plugged in. So I'm gonna get y'all on something that oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna get y'all something, get y'all hooked up to something so that I can come on camera and charge up at the same time and get my little drink and my snack. And then we're gonna get to it. I have my notebook. I have this notebook that I purchased way earlier in the year. Okay. And yeah, I purchased this way earlier in the year. And so this, it's like a notebook type format. And it's pretty much to try to keep you organized, keep your shit in order. And that's what I'm going to be using to get my stuff written down in front of me. So yeah, and I also have a calendar that I will be using as well, because you know, I don't know if y'all remember, like when we were doing vision board, you know, a while ago. There was someone that used to be in our chat that shared a tip because her business is organization and keeping things, you know, in order. And so she was explaining how important it was to, she actually did a video too, but she was just explaining how important it was to use your calendar in conjunction with your to-do list. So, because you do need both of those to be successful, or you need to use both of those with each other to be successful and really keeping you on track. I'm just gonna say, like, I used to be, I think where I went wrong in that, like, I've never been a person to write things down. And if y'all like ever look up or you know, look up tips or things, habits of like the most successful people, one of the main things they do is write shit down. Like they write everything down. So they write things down, and then they're very protective of their time. They use their time, they make use of their whole day. Every waking hour, they pretty much know what they're going to be doing every hour of the day. So they are very much so serious about how they spend their time, and then they write everything down. I've never been a person to really write everything down because I've always just went off memory, you know, like I just, and now I feel like I burnt my memory out because now it's like shit just goes so quick from me. Like y'all tell me something, or you know, I'll say something, and then next thing you know, it's just gone, like just that fast. But I've always been a person that just remembered everything and just went off of that. So um, you know, I just need to get into this habit of writing things down and just, you know, checking off a list and that sort of thing. Kind of like my couponing, you know, because that's a form of organizing things. So, um, all right, y'all. So let me go ahead and get my stuff. Give me a writing tool and a cup of ice and stuff, and I will be right back. Okay. Out of charging. Just expect everybody to just, you know what? I don't care about you making that noise. Like for real. You just expect everybody to just walk over you like you just the king of the house or something. The hell? Y'all, he is a mess. Hey Trina. Okay. Ooh. So congratulations to Miss Mia, who just started her earring line. So shout out to her. Um, and I don't know if, because we were supposed to be doing this earlier, so if she may not be able to make it, but if she watches the replay, hope I just want her to know that we will definitely support her in that if that's information that she would like to share. Okay. Share with us later on as she feels necessary. Oh shit. Okay. But you know what? You know what's so sad about, like, especially like interacting in the beef sector is that we there's a lot of us who have businesses. Like there's so many that are not content creators, they're viewers and supporters of channels, but they have their own business and they would not dare share it with a bitch in the beef sector because of the risk of possibly being doxxed, and that's just sad as hell. Sad as hell. This isn't very healthy, but I got soft touch on some cheese. I know it ain't healthy, but y'all gonna bear with me. All right, y'all. So let me come on camera. Okay, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. Let me turn on this light so y'all can see me. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's turn her down. Okay. All right, y'all. So y'all can see me. All right. Move this chair out the way. Be good. Okay, so and it has some little inserts. Now this is from Amara. Amara did this like way back when I first got it, and I just let her do it so she can put her mark because I don't know how long I'm gonna have it, but it's pretty thick. It has a couple of well, it has like the little thing with the pocket in here, so if you want to hold on some stuff. And then of course I started writing, and it does have like each page just has a place where you can put the date, and whatever, and then that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple but effective if you use it right, if you actually like pay attention to what you wrote down. So here, let me do this. Okay, there, y'all can see me better now. Okay, so hold on because I can't see. Okay, cool, there we go. All right, so now, so basically we're gonna just write down things. Now first, let me go ahead and just share with y'all. My cup of ice. Hold on one second. All right, y'all. So this is just a little taste. So cheers. So, all right. Um, so you guys, so let me just share with y'all what my plans are for the end of the year. Okay. And yes, I am oily. I didn't use no primer. I didn't use nothing but like a little CC cream and some concealer. I just wanted to be presentable. So, okay. So, and I don't have this written down. So let me go ahead and just get my shit ready to write down. Okay. So there's a few things that I would like to get done by the end of the year. Okay. Thank you, Dolly Boo. I hope y'all having an amazing night. I really hope y'all are. So by the end of the year, before the end of the year, I am trying to be employed at a regular job. Okay, so I'm trying to be working full time, okay, out of the house by work for someone. Okay, that's like number one on my list right now. And that should hopefully that'll be happening before this week is out. But it's gonna happen. Okay, so that's like that's nothing. Okay, so that's like my main thing is to get my butt back to work. Another thing that I'm trying to get done is my home decor, my beauty room. I want it done. Okay, this is something that I've been working on starting before I even went back to work, and then I was back at work, then I was too busy, and then it's just catching up on everything, and it's just over and over and over again, and it's just to the point where here I am back again, full circle, same spot, right? So we're going to get these rooms done. We're going to get these my spaces in the home done. All right. So my bedroom, my beauty room, they need, recording room, they need to be complete. Okay. Before the end of the year. All right. Another thing that I want done before the end of the year is um I'm working on my credit score. Okay. So meaning that working on my credit report. That's something that we're going to be working on over here. Sharing Chanel. Hey babes. Hey babe, how you doing? So working on getting some things removed from my credit report. Now, not so much working on the score itself. The score is going to come, but I really want things removed from my credit. Now, with that, school. So if you guys don't know, I have been working on trying to get, I do qualify for the student loan cancellation partially, okay, from the one school that I attended, okay? So I want that done. So my student loan cancellation along with my credit report, back to work full time, and getting my home and getting my space in order, okay? Credit repair, student loan cancellation. Okay, so the only other thing outside of that is my health, okay? Um my weight, not the weight loss, but just my health journey, okay? So I really want to get into my health routine. I want it to be everyday thing. So consistent health routine, and that's it. Now, the thing about your vision board slash to-do list, goal list, whatever you want to call it, these are it needs to be doable. Okay. Especially when we're putting a time limit on things. We don't want to overload ourselves. We don't want unrealistic lists and things. We want to be realistic about the time that we're working with, the time that we're allowing ourselves. We want to be realistic about what it is we're trying to do, and and that sort of thing. So what it is we're trying to do and the time that we're allowing ourselves to do it by, we need to be realistic about those two things. So my list, so what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 major things that I want to get done. There's a slew of other things that I would like to get done. But of course, I need to get done with some of these things before I can move on. And then some of the things are just not as important as these. Okay. This is very much so important to me. My health routine is very much so important. That's something that I'm trying to incorporate things on a daily basis and work on things on a daily. Okay. Being employed, that's like number one, because I need that in order to build the rest of my routine. Okay. My spaces, my main space in the home, I need those to be together because that helps me to be consistent and successful in completing my other goals. Because if if your home um, isn't what you want it to be, it really can take away from, how successful you are with other things that you're working on because you're just not happy. So you have to make your living space what your sanctuary. That's what it needs to be. Okay. And of course there's things that I want to do to my whole home, but I'm focusing on my space. Okay. And then, we'll branch out to the rest. So yeah, the credit repair and the student cancellation, those go hand in hand. So those are things that may take some time. Okay. And as we go over those videos and I share with you the information and things that I'm doing to make that happen, you'll understand why that takes some time to do, but there can be some progress before the end of the year. And so that's what I mean by this thing needs to be either maybe there's things that you started that you want to be finished, and then maybe there's things that you're starting that you at least just want to get started before the end of the year. Not so much have them done, but at least have started the process. So those are my things that I'm working on. Okay, I'm not hiding anything from you guys. I know when we did our vision board the beginning of this year, I didn't want to share what it is that I wanted to work on. And the reason why is because of the environment that we are in here on YouTube. But if I'm not willing to open myself up and share with you guys what I'm working on, which is what my channel is about, essentially, why should you guys share your things with me? You know what I'm saying? So it's not fair. And so I need to, be as open with you guys as, I would like you to be with me, and not saying that you have to be, because this is something that I'm doing. I'm just, sharing it with you guys, and then whoever participates, of course, I appreciate that. So that is what I'm working on. And yeah, we're gonna get to it, and I'll basically just keep you guys updated. Now, one thing I would like to do is, because we are in the end of the year and this is things that we are working on just in these few months time, we'll do periodic, we'll just break the time up, maybe 3 weeks to a month. I would say 3 weeks because I think we're already in the 90-day process countdown. So we can do 3-week updates and just see where we're at and see where we end up. And I think that we'll all be successful. It could be just one thing that you just want to get done or start, and that's okay. That's okay. If that's all that you really want to allow yourself time to work on, that's fine, because we have so many different things in the world, in our daily lives, that we are working on. Who the fuck needs to add anything else? But there's always something that's lingering, in my life there is. Ooh, speaking of that, there is one other thing, and that, yeah, that I am gonna keep to myself, but okay. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Dang, that's important. We're gonna get that process going. So, but anyway, yeah, we have so many things, and it's like who wants to add something else? But a lot of times we will have things lingering that, time just goes by, and it can be months, it can be years, and you're like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But if it sticks with you over especially years, okay, if something is sticking with you and lingering, then it must be something that means something to you, or just something that you need to just go ahead and close it out and get it done and closed out so you can move on, because you don't need shit just hanging on you, okay, and just feeding off of you, because that's all it's doing, okay. So whatever it is, if you have anything that's lingering, anything that you are trying to work on, or things that you wanted to get done, maybe things that happened that you haven't I don't know, just anything. If you got shit lingering, just take care of it. Take care of it, whatever it is, just get it done. Or ask yourself, how important is it to you? Because you just need to make a decision about it so you can keep it moving. Um, so yeah, so try healthier, clean living, work out more, not half-assed, and get a car. A vehicle is one of the things that I need to work on, but I think I'm gonna wait till next year, because the price of new cars is up like 20 some percent. The price of used cars are up 42% across the country. But if whatever you got to do, if you got to do it, you got to do it. And especially if you're getting something financed, you may be able to get it. You can always like go back, after a year and get it refinanced and shit like that. But yeah, I'm gonna wait on the vehicle. I'm just gonna ride my little bubbler or whatever, and I'm just gonna keep it moving like that until so I think next year. I was saying maybe at the end of the year, because at the end of the year, that's when they have a bunch of good car sales. But what it's looking like is any sales that they're doing to try to get rid of cars is pretty much just going to be selling them for what they should have been selling for anyway. Junk food is definitely my weakness, always has been. So, it's about moderation, Dolly. Like, honestly, that's just what I'm learning. The best thing as far as weight loss and dieting is not to cut anything out. Don't totally cut anything out, because when you totally deprive yourself of something, just cold turkey, um, that's what makes it harder. And then when you go back to it, you overindulge. So, hey, Jim, police auction. That's a good thing, a good way too. Yep. No pretzel. I put the pretzel in there too long. I'm gonna have to make another one. But auctions are really good. Police auction, or if you have any auctions around your area that allow the public to come in and you don't have to have a dealer's license. So let me tell y'all something. I've been listening to my horoscope. There's a couple of different readers that I listen to regularly, and they were on the money, right? On the money. And one of the main things that they said about the rest of the month for me is it's no time for love. Like, love is not on my mind. Love is not in the cards. Like, I'm about my money, getting to work, grinding it out, running up the bag, right? And I'm like, that's shit is crazy. Like, how the fuck do y'all know? Right? Like, that's fuck a date, fuck a man, fuck a anything. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Right? Because I just feel like when I was trying to date or whatever, I don't know what it is about me. Like, and then, I had interest in somebody that I like thought I had an interest in and stuff like that. But then, I don't know, it just wasn't clicking, right? It just wasn't clicking. And then I have my issue with getting close to people. So it's like, I kind of would like, let them in. And then I'm like, stop answering, stop, just totally seclude myself. I would get to the point where I would totally just seclude, like it'd be a damn bulletproof damn gate around me or something. I just don't engage. And I don't know where the fuck these people coming from, but people's coming from everywhere. Every fucking where. Now talking about, well, one, he's just my friend. He's just my friend or whatever, but he ain't slick. Like, I know him. So, but then, and the one guy, like, he just played too much or whatever. But the one, and the other, okay, so the one that I did have interest in and stuff like that, like, he doesn't live around me. So that there was that too. Like, I ain't even never met him in person. So I don't even know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of like shut that down. And the one person that I did have, kind of was dating and stuff here and there. Um, I just got a text out of the blue, like, I'm ready. And I ain't even answered back because I don't know I don't ready. What? Why? That's the question. Why? What happened? Like, what happened all of a sudden? So now, and see, my thing is like, like, me, when the interest, or I'm not willing to like set, maneuver things so that I can like spend that time with you, like, you just gonna have to fit your way in, at this point, because I'm that type of person. Like, I will like maneuver things and like make time. Of course, that's all of us, right? We'll make time for what we want. But I don't know. So it just threw me off because I'm gonna be honest. Like, if there was anybody that I would really just like take serious and be like, okay, this is it would be that person. And every time I have a reading, his sign comes up every fucking time. Like, I don't care how long, like, for the last 2 years. Okay. He's always there. And he is always there. And we had a situation. Matter of fact, didn't I tell y'all? I was on live and I told y'all I had got a message or something or whatever about going to the movies. And I told y'all, was that y'all? Yeah, or was I on the other? No, it was y'all. Cause y'all know I was over on the other platform and stuff for a little bit. But no, that was y'all. And I was like, I'm gonna get ready, and if I get ready in time, then I'll go. Well, I didn't get ready in time because I never do. Like, if I really wanted to, I would. But he was there. Like, he was like, I've been up here since this amount of time, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I just was running late and, I just didn't make it. So, and then, basically the conversation ended up like, he just said he wouldn't bother me no more. And I just didn't never answer back. I never answered the text back or nothing. I read it and let it go. And I ain't talked to him since. So how long was that? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? And now I get a message today. He's like, I'm ready. I'm just ready for the relationship now. And it's like, I'm ready to go to work. I'm ready to go to work. I just want to go to work. I just want to work. I want to grind. I want to stack my money back up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't talk to my kids. I didn't told them, and I just want to just get my son graduated. And, if something happens where somebody fits in there, cool. But, I'm the type of person that I feel like, and so I'm talking about this with y'all because of this vision board thing and just plans for the end of the year and everything. Like, I'm the type of person that I feel like a relationship should be about building together, right? Like, you meet somebody, because I feel like that's what tests the relationship. That's a motherfucking test, trying to get through life's journey and some shit go down. Like, I can get along with anybody when ain't shit going on. When you got some money in your pocket, shit going good, ain't nothing going on, we can always get along. We can go to dinner, we can kick it, we can fuck, we can have a good time, conversation good. It's just good. But when shit pop off, that's when it's tested. And if you're not committed in no relationship with each other, then you ain't got to deal with shit with each other, right? You only deal with each other when shit is good and when you feel like it, and you schedule it and you prepare for it and stuff. But if you're in a relationship and you're actually keeping in contact and you are together, right? So even if you don't live together, you know what I'm saying? You talking to each other, you seeing each other on the regular, like you doing all of the things, and shit ain't always gonna be a good day. It's not, shit ain't always gonna be going good. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I feel like it's tested, and that's how people know, like, if they should be going to the next level. Are you on now? Is this the person that you want to spend your life with at some point, right? And so, like, honestly, my thing is like, dude, I've been knowing you for like a little minute now, and if it took you this long to feel like you want to just be in a relationship, like, how the fuck long is it gonna take for us to, like, for you to realize if you want a wife? Because I'm not a girlfriend, I'm a wife. I'm not nobody's girlfriend. I'm 42 years old. So it's just like, that's just what I feel like. When you go on dates with people ask you out and shit, the shit can always be good. You get dressed up, you look nice, both of y'all just trying to impress each other, both of y'all just filling each other out, vibing. You know what I'm saying? Shit can go good. You can go good like that for months and months and months. If you're not really putting that time in to get to know somebody. If you just dating, that means you just hooking up, you just together when you fit each other in between your schedule. When you're in a relationship, y'all in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the person that you with. Hey, Michelle, what's going on, boo? I do that all the time, trying to cut sweets. I end up eating more. Yes. They need to come correct and try not to run game on you. Just focus on you. You're not getting, wait a minute, focus on you. You got your path mapped out. I do, yes. Cause I know what I want. Like, and honestly, if I could just meet a motherfucker that we just click and we just like, okay, cool, boom. You good, I'm good. You get money, I get money. You got a good head on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Boom, we good. We both believe in God. Okay, cool, boom. Like, you clean. Okay, boom. Okay, with that do. Okay, cool. Now let's just go ahead and get married and just ride this thing out. That's what I want to happen, but shit, that shit ain't been happening. That shit ain't been happening. And I mean, I gotta be honest, like this person didn't see me like, he know me. You know what I'm saying? Like he done seen me and not so good and whatever, but still, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to respond. I don't know what my response is gonna say. And usually when I respond fucked up. So I just didn't. Because I don't know. Usually like when I say something, it be fucked up. So I'm just like, let me just wait. Let me just think about it. Let me just think about it. But you don't really know someone until you live with them for real, for real. See, and that's a whole nother thing because see, and that's not gonna happen. Like I'm not gonna physically move in with anybody until my son is graduated and doing his thing. Like my son too old for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just picking my son up and moving in with nobody, and I'm not allowing nobody to move in with me. Um, well, number one, my mama is in my house right now, so I wouldn't anyway. But even with that, like I'm just not. Hey, loving my hair. How you doing, babe? Yes, me too, hon. So well, we back, hon. That's what we gonna be doing. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna talk to him, but I don't really know. We'll see. Cause honestly, I feel like I had probably like met my person, but he's nowhere around me. I ain't even met him in person. Like I just had conversations with him, and so that's even more like I really can't make no decisions about that shit. So I just kind of like fell off. Ooh, cereal. Ooh, shit. Mine is just junk food. Period. Like if it tastes good, I'm in there. You don't really know someone until yeah. So yeah. So I will say like this dude. I damn near lived with him for like months, actually, because every day I was there every day, and I was there every motherfucking day, like, and even like I would stay home, but he would get off work and stuff or whatever, and he would just, you coming, you coming, you coming. So I was just there every day, you know. I mean, eating together, watching, just whatever, just regular life. You know what I'm saying? For months, we did that, and then we just kind of like fell off, you know. I mean, he did have shit going on. He had shit going on. And it's like one of those things where people want to get themselves ready. But the thing about it is, nobody's ever going to be perfect. Nobody's going to ever be perfect. And then, even if you feel like you're in the perfect moment to like add someone to your life, something going to happen. Okay. Shit don't last forever, good or bad. So, oh, Michelle, girl, no, you didn't. You don't want to settle. That's a good thing. Yeah, no, I'm not settling. I bet the fuck I ain't waiting all this motherfucking time for me to just go for anything. Like, I'd rather, cause see, my thing is I don't have no problem being by myself. Like, I'm okay with it. Like, that's not my destiny. Like, that's not gonna be like ultimately where I'm gonna be. But it's just I'm not just gonna force anything just to have somebody. But yeah, we all have our days. But yeah, Michelle. At the wrong time. Actually, like he's the person that he don't live here that I was considering. But I don't know. So that could be just meeting people at the wrong time. So yeah. But I wanted to share that with y'all. Like, it's an influx of motherfuckers. Like, another dude that I've known him. I only know him for like almost a year, but he just showed up. He was like, talking about, I'm ready. He was like, I'm ready now. He was like, he sent this long ass paragraph. Like, he called a couple of times. I didn't answer. Then he just sent this long ass paragraph. He was like, I'm ready. He was like, I was just going through a lot in my life and traveling and this and that. And he was like, but I'm ready. And I'm like, ready for what? Boy, like, and I told you everything that you're telling me, like I had told him. But I'm like, you cool people. Like, shit, we can kick it. We can have fun. Like, he fun. Like, he cool. Like, good sense of humor. Like, just good vibes. You know what I'm saying? But taking him seriously. So he, Sweetest Day was Saturday. He scheduled me a lash appointment for today. And he did call me like a couple times in the middle of the night, but it was the middle of the night and I happened to be up, but I just didn't answer because I'm like, what are you doing calling me in the middle of the night? And then this morning when he got up, he called to see if I went to the appointment. He had to put his card in. He did have to put his card in for me to for him to schedule the appointment. But he didn't even tell me exactly where I was supposed to go. Like, he gave me an idea, but honestly, I don't take him, like, I don't know. He be so flighty, he say shit, and then it just be nothing. And then we don't see each other for like, or talk for like months. And this ain't even a person that I touched or nothing before, right? It's just like conversation, been around each other. Like, so I didn't know if I wasn't about to just show up somewhere for an appointment that he really didn't set. I don't know. Like, he said he did, but I just didn't like really believe him. And then like he called and I just sent him a thing and said he played too much. Because if you tell me that you're ready for a relationship and you're ready for all this, that, and the third, and then you're trying to do something nice for me, right? So he was just trying to do something nice, I guess. So okay, I appreciate that. That's cool. But it's lashes, dude. It's like, I'm not in high school, but I appreciate it. But at the same time, it's just like, I ain't talked to you since that was days ago. That was last week. Like Thursday, I think. Wednesday or Thursday when he did that. So I ain't talked to you since like, yeah, Thursday. So I ain't talked to you since Thursday night when you was setting the appointment. Whole weekend gone. Sweetest day too, right? So, and then you just show up, like, talking about, did you go to your appointment? I mean, even calling last night, like, where you been all these last few days? So you serious about what? We just, and here we go again. Like, boy, so I just text him and I didn't even answer the phone. I just like text him and say, you play too much. I'm good. And then he wants to call again and then call from another number. And then, did you go to your appointment? I just didn't even answer. Like, boy, stop. Like, just stop playing with grown people. That's what you need to do. So, you're a beautiful woman. Girl, I'm sure you get hit on all the time, but Capricorns can come across as cold, but they're really not. Yep. No, we're really not. We just, it's just layers, I guess. It's just layers because people play a lot and I just don't got time. I don't got time. Mm-mm, I don't. Like, you know what you're doing. You know what you want. Say what the fuck it is. And we either gonna come together or we gonna split and say, that ain't for me. It's simple to me. It's simple. But people make shit so hard. So, and them ain't the only ones. There's another dude too. That dude done try to have me work at the same place as him and everything. He done popped up talking about, would you just love me already? Where the fuck is y'all coming from? Is it because it's getting cold outside? Oh, and I'm so glad I done blocked a few because I ended up blocking a few like months ago. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna block you motherfuckers because y'all ain't about to keep on popping up in my messages and on my phone and shit. Fuck that. But there's another one talking about love me already. Michelle, better go. Mm-mm. Oh my goodness, niece. Well, that's a good thing. It's a catch-22 because, you know, we ain't always had it to do. So you got it to do. Mm-mm. You got it, or you want me to make your plate? You got it, or you want me to make your plate? Yeah, y'all. So I don't know where the fuck. Listen, I got enough cushion, so I don't need nobody to cuff during no season. Okay, I hug myself at night. What, you don't have to go to school on me this week? Yeah. Why did you give me that money back for that? Why? Huh? You know what? Hey, Jay Parrish. You are listening way too much. You're being way too tardy this year. I don't care if you're attempting to mean something. Thank you, babe. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, so let me pull up this website real quick. So into the money now. If you are a business owner, a small business owner specifically, hold on one second. Oh, my bad, y'all. Hold on, I'm just looking real quick. All right, so the SBA is still has funds for COVID. Okay, there are a few programs available that are still open, and they are offering grants to small businesses that qualify. Now, each one has their own qualifications and their own requirements, but the money is there. Okay. let me say this real quick while I'm getting this information up. If you have a small business or you're planning on starting a business, you guys, the SBA website is really, really a good website to go to for information. Oh no, we ain't frauding nobody, girl. We ain't doing that. Hey, Mary, how you doing, boo? I don't want to go. Wait a minute. I don't want to go to jail for their money. Why would you go to jail if you qualify? The only way you would go to jail is if you are, fudging your forms. That's the only way. Okay. See, let me just say real quick because people like make it like, even when people are roasting over here in the beef sector, oh, the PPP, this, and the third. The PPP is there for people with small businesses who were trying to keep their business flowing through COVID. Okay. If you took any type of hit, the thing about it is like, we know one person specifically over here that did not have a business. She didn't have her business was not even it wasn't even thought of before COVID. So, or I don't know if it was thought of, but it was not running before COVID. Okay. But yeah, no, we ain't fraud nobody. No. If you qualify or not. I just give out the information as to what's available. And, if you got a business and you qualify, then boom. I wouldn't suggest anybody, faking paperwork for a couple dollars because here's the thing, like, I'll just say like the PPP, for instance, right? You have people who, there was the unemployment money that was available to some. They were allowing people to qualify for food stamps without checking income. There was a lot of resources out there for people that needed help during this time. So with that, people qualified for different things, not thinking that everything goes back to your social security number. Everything goes back. So if you're telling the food stamp office that, you're not giving them no income, so they give you food stamps, you go and you get your unemployment, telling them that you're not making no money or your income is less than half than it was. But then, PPP money. Okay, so now I'm going to tell them that I got to tell them I at least made 100 grand for me to get to 20,000. But you already told these people that you didn't get nothing and you ain't had nothing. And then what happens is legally, the IRS does not they don't find you at fault for filing your taxes until every 3 years. So you can go 3 years without filing your taxes. But what happens is if you haven't filed your taxes in those 3 years, and you should have, that's when they, they will file them for you, based on previous information or information that they have linked to funds that they found that you made. So what they will do is they will send you a bill. They'll send you a bill, and it's up to you to dispute it or correct it or just go ahead and make arrangements to pay it. But you got to think, if you told them that you made 100 grand in 2019 for you to get this 20,000, and then you haven't paid taxes on that 100 grand that you told them you made in 2019 by 22, if you still haven't paid them their taxes on that 100 grand, they're going to come looking for that from you. Some are getting indicted before that, and some are going to get caught up by the IRS. So it's one of the two. If you faked a Schedule C form so that you could qualify for that PPP, and you ain't filed taxes on that money that you said that you made on that Schedule C form, the IRS will be to see you after next year. So just everybody needs to prepare for that. Whoever that goes for, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So yeah. Now, you don't have to have an LLC or a EIN. You don't have to have any of that filed yet to qualify for any of the funds through the SBA. You can solely just be an independent contractor, a sole proprietor, self-employed person. All of those are the same things, just different titles. and it just all is your own personal information. Okay, so you can definitely still apply for loans and grants just with your personal information if you do have a business that you make profit from, um, outside of your regular work or just solely. Okay. So yeah, so now it is important. You should do it. I do suggest doing it if you have a small business, and part of the reason why is because there's so many perks that come with um having an EIN or a LLC, okay, and separating your business from your personal. Huge amount of perks to the point where you can just solely live off your business credit and have your personal credit A1. But for right now, if your business was not filed, if you did not file for that EIN or that LLC before COVID, I would say just apply for the funds with your regular information. You can still file for that EIN and everything now, but it wouldn't count because it's dated. So it's dated when you got that number. So if that date is anytime after February of 2020, then they will automatically deny you because your business was not in effect pre-COVID. And that's for the COVID fund specifically. The SBA does offer other loans, um, other small business loans outside of the COVID funding that you can apply for. So yeah, so if you just want to apply for those funds and not specifically looking for the COVID funds, then you can do that as well. And you can do that with your current EIN or LLC, even if it was created after COVID was in effect. Okay. So she said, okay, lady. Yeah, so I would say do that paperwork as soon as possible, because what you want to do is with that LLC or that EIN, you can start building your business credit. Once you start building your business credit within 6 to 12 months, after that 6 to 12 months that you have some type, a little bit of credit history with your business under your business name, now you can start applying for business credit, business loans. You can start putting things in your business name like vehicles, different things like that, and they eventually can be wrote off. Um, if you do it the correct way. Okay. So, but on the SBA website, where you going? Where you going? Okay. So anyway, on the SBA website, they offer free business counseling. They give you like a step by step of like creating a business plan, starting your business. Like they literally have like all of these free resources so that you can really start a business successfully and really like just do it the right way. Hey, Regina Boo. And all of it's free. Nothing, you don't have to pay for anything or anything. And you can speak to someone or you can just do it all solely online. But they have so many different resources just on their website, even outside of the loans and the grants. You don't even have to get any of their money for you to be, you don't even have to get any of their money for you to be able to use these resources and get this information. So it's just a good site to go to anyway. If you are, if you already have a small business or you're starting one, it's just a good place to go to get a lot of information and, apply what you need to your business plan. All right. So here we go. So if you go to the SBA.gov website, there is a program called EIDL. Okay. And so what that is, it's the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Okay. And they have an advance available again. Okay. So the advance is be up to $10,000. Okay, just depending on what you qualify for, but it's an advance slash grant, so it is money that you don't have to pay back. Now you do have to fill out the application in order for the loan, in order for you to be considered for the advance, because that's why they're calling it an advance, because you're applying for the loan and they're going to give you an advance on that loan if you qualify, right? And so whether you get approved for the loan or not, you'll at least get this advance and you don't have to pay that back. But if you do get approved for the loan, it would be up to you to say yes or no to it. Okay, so it's EIDL, and the advance is called the Targeted EIDL Advance. Okay, so they're going to using the term advance. I'm saying grant. I'm just okay, but the advance is the grant. Okay, so when it says to start the application process, you do go in and you are applying again for the loan. You don't have to take the loan though, okay? But you have to apply for the loan in order for you to be considered at all for any of the money, whether if it's the advance or the loan itself. They have a bunch of FAQs that you can go through to let you know if you qualify or not. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on start the application process. Now, all right. So one of the main things is that your business has under 500 employees, okay? So you are considered a small business if you have under 500 employees. You also have to be considered a sole proprietor, independent contractor, self-employed, or a self-employed person. You can have up to 500 employees with those titles, or you don't have to have any employees to qualify. Okay, so those are some of the qualifications. Now, they also have some questions that you do have to answer to let you know if you're eligible. Okay, so is any principal of the applicant with a 50% or greater ownership interest more than 60 days delinquent on child support? Now that's a new one. So you cannot be more than 60 days delinquent on your child support. That is new, you guys. So you cannot be delinquent in order for you to qualify for this loan. All right. And I'm going to tell you something. Child support is federal. Okay. And this money is federal. So that's the reason why. Okay. So child support is a federal program that is governed by whatever state you're in. But it is a federal program. So that is why. Hey, Cortland. Oh, you're welcome, babe. You're welcome. Okay. So you would want to answer no to that. But if you say no and you are, then of course they'll be able to find that out. Has applicant or owners of applicant ever been engaged in the production or distribution of any or service that has been determined to be obscene by a court of competent jurisdiction? What that means, I have no idea, but you want to answer no. Okay, if you don't have any convictions or anything like that of anything, so just say no. Now, production or distribution of anything obscene, it's most likely like, some type of drug production, producing, manufacturing of drugs and things like that. They usually cut that out. That is also a question in a FAFSA, which is also federal funding. So anything federal funding, government or federal programs, they do on any type of manufacturing or production of drugs is an automatic no. All right, is applicant or owners of applicant currently suspended or debarred from contracting with the federal government or receiving federal grants or loans? So if you've had federal contracts or federal grants or loans before and you have been, no, cut off from getting those, then no. These are all new questions, by the way, so these were not in here before. Is any owner of the applicant currently incarcerated? Ooh, they getting real particular. Okay. Is any owner of the applicant presently subject to indictment, criminal information, or arraignment, or other means by which formal criminal charges are brought in any jurisdiction for any felony? So if you in court right now fighting a felony case, within the last 5 years for any felony involving fraud, bribery, embezzlement, or a false statement in a loan application or an application for federal financial assistance, or within the last year for any other felony, has any owner of the applicant been convicted, pled guilty, pled no contest, or commenced any form of parole or probation, including probation before judgment? Ooh, so you know how they like put you on supervised bond, OR bond or something like that while you fighting your case? Yeah. Is the applicant engaged in any illegal activity as defined by federal guidelines, including selling recreational or medical marijuana? Wait, hold up. So what? So if you're an employee or if you have a dispensary, you can't get this because that would be medical, right? And recreational. So you can't get this loan if you're a dispensary? Huh. All right. Does applicant present live performances of a prurient sexual nature or derive directly or indirectly more than the minimum gross revenue through the sale of products or services, or the presentation of any depictions or displays of a prurient sexual nature? So you can't sell sex toys? Your business can't be sex toys, bitch. Now you know what? They really took their time with this one because this was not, Dang, y'all, my cuts are all hard. Y'all hear that? All right. Is applicant primarily engaged in political or lobbying activities? Does applicant derive more than 1/3 of gross annual revenue from legal gambling activities? So no casino. You can't be a politician. Let me see. No sex work. Is applicant owned by a state, local, or municipal government entity? So your business cannot be owned by a state, local, or municipal government entity. Is applicant owned by a member of Congress? Can't be owned by a member of Congress. You know what? A lot of these questions too, right now that I'm reading, got to do with all of those like politicians and different people who have ownership in a lot of those businesses who did get PPP money and a lot of these loans. So it ain't too bad. Okay, so let me see. Is applicant engaged in lending or investment? So you can't be a loan officer. And you can't be an investor either. Wow, they really are cracking down. Like they are really making sure that this is for small. That's good. This ain't bad. This is not bad. It's just they own their shit this time. Because the last questions was just so like, nope, 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 nope. Boom, bam. This shit is so detailed. Is applicant a life insurance company? Is applicant engaged in real estate development or an investment? Is applicant engaged in multi-level sales distribution? Is applicant a loan packager that earns more than 1/3 of its gross annual revenue from packaging SBA loans? Is applicant a pawn shop that derived more than 50% of the previous year's income from interest? Oh, so they said all y'all pawn shops that be all them, unlawful extra damn charges and stuff y'all be putting on y'all prices. Nope. Is applicant business or any owner of 20% or more of the applicant currently in bankruptcy? And then you got to check which bankruptcy you're in if yes. So if you're under a Chapter 11, operating under an approved plan of reorganization under a Chapter 11, Chapter 12, or 13, you're eligible. But if you filed either 11, 12, or 13 bankruptcy with no plan of reorganization, then you're not eligible. And if it's a 7, then wow. That's what. Well, there you go. So those are the questions that will qualify you, yes or no, if you're able to get that loan. So hopefully that helped out. And then you would just proceed on after you get through that, and it'll let you go ahead into the application. And then you just fill out it's basic information, like literally like it's a 5-minute application. Once you get in there, name, address, phone number, your bank info, your business info. If it's different than if you do have your business filed before COVID, then you go ahead and put that information in there. If not, you just put in, it's just duplicate your personal information. If you are a seller of products, you do have to know like your annual gross and your how much product you have on hand. And those are pretty much all the questions that you need to know and have the answers to. And as long as you got that, then boom, you put in your bank information, you check yes, that you do want to be considered for the advance, and then you submit it and it goes through, and your email address and all of that, because that's how they contact you, through email. They don't do phone calls. So if you do put in an application with the SBA, they do not do phone calls. You can call them. You can get information. A lot of the people that work there are very nice, very helpful. You can call and get information and stuff like that. But as far as letting you know what's going on and keeping you updated and things like that, it is through email. So and that's just for, scam purposes, so that nobody's calling, saying, hey, we're going over your application, what is that bank information again? Some shit like that, or calling you to get personal information. So that is, again, up to $10,000. Okay. Go through the website, take advantage of the free counseling, the free business plans, take advantage of all the helpful information that's there on the website. And tomorrow we will go through I'll because I have to get my information together for my own stuff, and I'm going to actually put an application in. Okay. And there's some other grants, but it's like state by state. So I'll listen to that information tonight, and then we'll go state by state in different like California. There's like different states that is offering grants and stuff like that, and some money. And so we're gonna hurry up and get that information out there, just in case, if you guys qualify for any of that smaller money, then you can do that. Are you still thinking of starting a business? Me? Well, yeah, I am gonna do the consulting, but me starting a business, I mean, my business is just my social media. Like, I did already file like my EIN, but of course it was after. So anything that I do will just fall under Ask April. Good night, Dolly Boo. So as far as like anything specific, like, no, I'm not really thinking about starting any business until next year, because I'm just trying to get my regular stuff like in order first. But yeah, I am gonna go through the consulting and stuff like that Like just before I even start, before I like pursue it, that way I can just do it the right way first. So yeah, she needs to get her cosmetology license. Oh, my cosmetology. You know what's so funny is because I did go to school for nails for a little bit, but I was only doing it because I was managing a salon and I had started working on clients. That's how I got into like knowing how to do nails. Because as long as I've been getting my nails done, I never did them. But anyway, I bumped into the lady whose school I was going to, but she's not opening the school back up. I asked her, but she's not opening it back up. And here, they don't offer aid, like you pay for it out of pocket, which I mean it isn't just bad, but I mean, you don't get I'm not able to like get any funding for it, so I would have to pay for it out of pocket. So I don't know. I don't know what it would serve me because I mean, outside of just people that, I know or love, that want me to do things for them, like I don't really have like a real passion for that. Probably like running a business, but I'm more like I'm more like on the business side of things than the hands-on doing the work. But I love like working on people that, I care about and stuff like that, if they want me to do their stuff. But I guess it would be good. So like I went to school, like, so I know like and I'm gonna tell you something else. Cosmetology school does not teach you skill. It teaches you how to pass the exam. So it teaches you about all the cleanliness and, it'll teach you how to keep shit clean, how to pass the health inspections and things like that, and teaches you how to pass the exam. But it doesn't teach you talent or skill. You'll make a killing doing nails and makeup. Yeah, I mean, I could get licensed I mean, it's only like a year. I think it's a year. Well, it's actually nails. Nails, matter of fact, is only like a few months, actually. If I would just go for nails and makeup, you don't need makeup is more esthetician school. So like if I want to learn more about the skin and things like that, other than that, you can just get a makeup certification off of Groupon. You don't need a makeup certification to do makeup, but it makes it look good on the resume. Moved to Atlanta and you helped me. I am working on my event. Oh, okay, Dolly. I didn't know you were doing that. Well, we need this money so we can get it to take off. Put it in the bank until you're ready to do it. But I mean, yeah, that would be something there. I mean, I'm willing to do it. Yeah, in Atlanta. But yeah, yeah. And I definitely help on the business side. I'm more like, I guess like as far as like my business stuff, like as far as my business, like what I want to do, I want the freaking church. I told y'all what I want. And I'm not like I just my heart is in doing stuff for the community, like that will better our surroundings. Like that's just where my heart is. My heart is like in abandoned buildings, abandoned homes, refurbishing things that are just left, getting people like off the streets, helping kids, like helping these kids to have somewhere to go and tutoring. In my city, like everything is gone out of public school. You have to go to a charter school or a private school for you to be able to get anything extra. Anything. Public school is straight curriculum and out of there. Curriculum, lunch, out. And they just now gave buses back, and they even took them away if you live more than 2 miles away. I just want them to have somewhere that will help them with homework and give them some rec time and just there's so many kids that are committing suicide and dying and don't got nobody to talk to and just failing in school or just not doing well. Like, and I could do it anywhere. It doesn't have to be here in my city, but it's just I see it in my city. I don't know how schools are and how the neighborhoods are in other places, it may be different. They maybe have, but here, like, they don't even have art no more. They don't have art class. They don't have music. They have gym because they have to have physical education, but they don't have like any of the after school programs or after school tutoring, or it used to be Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. It used to be tutoring. It used to be basketball and cheerleading or some type of sport and stuff. It's none of that now. Like, it's straight in and out. You could teach them about NFTs, selling art for cryptocurrency. You know what? I was looking that up. I was looking that up to try to get like the science behind it, because I'm still not. I mean, it's like a person. Because my thing is, so a person buys. So I guess it's all about having the original with that, right? Hey, Casmo, how you doing, babe? Like, right? So it's all about having the original. Buying the original is what makes that worth it. Because like once it's out there, like anybody can get it, right? Auntie, I made 10K every week. What? I'm on StreamYard. Wow. That's bomb. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm stacking them now to buy a building on the south side of Chicago, only 7. Wow. I'm so happy for you, babe. Since May? Oh my God. That is so good. Damn, I didn't know you was doing that good. Oh yeah, you can come up. Wow, I'm so happy for you. Oh, you deserve that. You deserve that. Dang, I still remember when you first moved there, and dang, it started off rough, but look at you. You didn't give up. That's what it's all about, is not giving up. I'm so happy for you. That's so awesome. Hell yeah. That's okay. You gotta handle your business. Shoot. That kind of money, shit. Y'all know I be where my money at. So other than here, like I am here, ain't my money ain't here. But I'm just saying, y'all know I spend my time where my money. So if I was making that kind of money, y'all probably wouldn't see me either, because I'll be there. Yup. I remember that. I remember. Dang. Look at you now. Fuck them. Shit. That's good money. That's Now that's some money to brag about. Okay, that's some money to, these motherfuckers be on here acting like they just are doing it.
Right.
They ain't
And
doing
they doing
nothing.
shit. Hey.
What's going on? Okay, because I was trying to look it up and I was seeing
Yeah.
like, okay, so I got it wrong. So
Yeah.
what?
Okay. So an NFT stands for a non-fungible token. Fungible is FUNGIBL. Basically, you're selling a digital file of your artwork for cryptocurrency. You don't need the original. Since I'm doing photography, if my collector asks me for a frame print, I'll be like, yeah, of course. But you can sell your digital art, honestly, anything really. People are selling concert tickets, they're selling cars, they're selling really anything you could think of. But it's basically your art has a
Yep.
code to it because you put it on the internet and you're
Okay.
selling that code to make it that next person's property. So, like, let's say with my photography, I put one up for half an Ethereum, which is a type of cryptocurrency, and that's
Okay.
$1,800 right now.
Okay.
So, I sold just that digital piece of work for $1,800.
Damn.
Yeah, and people are
Great.
doing like,
Yeah,
yeah,
because that's one of the ones that like the price keeps going up
right,
and up and up.
exactly, exactly. So there's multiple platforms. I'll send you the little like really basic guide, but
Okay.
I yeah, I've onboarded about 50 Black women artists, and they're all making money they've never seen before. And then, like I told you, I've been making 10K since May. That's why I haven't really been up here. So I've
Yep.
got enough to get my car that I want, a house if I want to, probably by March.
Yeah.
Um, Another corgi if I want to, which I don't need. But it's really been life changing because you know how they say generational wealth in the Black community is going to go to zero within 30 years. This is
Yeah.
a way, yeah. And you know, we're artists. We're all artists in some kind of way. So like Sweet Mom would be good actually. She could sell her stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I need
Yes.
to email her. But this is a way for us to bring that generational wealth gap back to the Black community. And if you start with the youth, like there's this one girl, she's 12 years old, and she drew
Hmm.
like a really simple picture of people, but they had long necks because she likes that dinosaur with long necks. She
Okay.
sold, yeah, she sold, I want to say 3,000 of those, and she made $297,000 in about a month. So she's paid for school. Yeah. Does your son do any type of art?
No, my daughter,
No.
my
Okay.
oldest daughter does.
Okay.
Tia draws. My oldest daughter,
Okay.
like she always drew. But yeah.
Okay. Send me. I got your email. I'll email you like my phone number and everything because it's a
Okay.
process to set up. But once you
Yeah.
set up and get your art out there, if you're good about marketing it, like I'm on Twitter all day. I quit my day job. This is my job now. I've also been consulting for other bigger brands, so that's why I'm in LA right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, it came out of nowhere. But yeah, she could. You can really make
Damn.
a living off of this.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, it's been
Oh, I'm
wild.
gonna cry. I am
Girl,
so
don't you start.
happy.
Don't you start.
I'm not, but I'm just, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. All you
Yeah,
deserve. Damn.
like I went to my mom's this weekend and my sister's, and my mom's car was like really bad. So I was like, okay, let's go buy a new car. So I got her a new car. I gave her a little bit of pocket change. Her microwave messed up when I was there. Okay, I'll get you the new microwave. It's fine. So just being able
Yep.
to do that too. Like my
Yep.
niece and nephew, we went to the store, like the bookstore, and they like to read. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get you some books. It's fine. So being able to
Mhm.
do that, I've been
Yep.
paying people's rent on Twitter. I've
Yep.
been paying people's school tuition. Like it's been really cool. And
Yes.
you get a different energy behind money
Yeah.
because now
Yeah.
I used to like spend but be like, well, I don't know when I'm going to get any more money now. But now
Yes.
I think, you know what? If I spend this, I know it's going to come back to me tenfold because not only
Yep.
am I doing good, but I'm helping people and I'm working fucking hard all day.
Yep.
So that money energy kind of changes and it switches in your head and you're like, oh, I got this. I can spend $300. I'll make 700 tomorrow. And
Yep.
then it's yeah, you
Oh
don't
my
worry
God.
anymore about money. I used to worry so fucking much about money. But yeah,
Me
it's been
too. Me
crazy.
too. And that's why, like, cause I'm like, yeah, cause like right now, like I'm just my kids, but that's why I told them like, no, not no more. Like I can't no more
Yeah.
unless I'm doing
Yeah.
just amazingly well. Like I've emptied out every bank account again, except for one. I still got one,
April.
but it's just, but I mean, it's good because I always come back around. But I'm just saying that I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy because I do remember, and so I'm just glad for you because your website and stuff or whatever, and just sharing that out and stuff like that, and it's like taking off, and so I'm just so happy for you.
Yeah, it's been 36
Oh my
years.
God, dang.
But
Oh my
yeah,
God.
let me go.
Well,
My Uber's downstairs. I have a
okay.
quick meeting
Yep. No.
this
So
week.
yeah. So I'll email you
Yeah.
updated email or whatever, and then
Okay.
heck yeah, girl, I'm trying to get on
Okay.
that.
And
Okay,
I
babe.
don't
Love
see the
you.
chat, so I'm on StreamYard, so I'm not sure. So let me know if somebody asks me something.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay, love you, babe. Bye bye.
Bye.
Dang. Oh my God, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Dang. I remember like what? It's probably been a year, maybe a year and a half, where niece, she made the move to Chicago, and and stuff. And she got there, and she went out one night just getting to know the city and stuff, and got robbed. And she just needed to get to work, and she just was worried about getting to work, starting a new job. And she got there, and then she's had her art is what she does, photography and things like that. That's what she's into. She has her own website and fitness, and that's just her thing. And you know, like, we would share the website and stuff in the chat, but you really got to be into that type of thing. It's kind of something like an acquired taste. And for her to be doing that well, I'm just so happy, because that's just what I want for all of us. Like, I want all of us, and I think we all have the potential to just do. And it's just about finding something that you love and just kicking ass at it and making good money off of it, so that you can just live your life doing that. We deserve that. We deserve it. It can even be working for somebody, because see, the thing, like, I was talking to somebody in on another platform, and I was telling them, like, everybody's always like, you need your own business, you need your own business, but everybody's not a boss. Everybody's not a boss. We got workers and we got bosses. Everybody just needs to find their place and just do the best that you can at it, even if it is working for somebody. You know, you might just be a great fucking employee. You just are reliable. You do your fucking job. You do it. And so if you could just find the employer that will pay you your worth, it would be nothing. A lot of times we don't want to work for somebody because we're not getting paid what we're worth. We're still struggling while we're putting all our time into building somebody else's business up. It's not so much that we don't just want to work for anybody. It's that we just want to be compensated for what it is we do, compensated comfortably. That's it. Like, I'm not asking to own your company or to get all the perks that you do or live like you, but I just need to know that I'm going to be okay. My family's going to be okay. I'm not putting all my fucking time into building your shit up, and I still got to go home and stress and figure out how the fuck I'm going to pay all the bills that's coming through my mail. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people that just ain't good for working for nobody. They just can't get to work. They just can't find their way. They just can't get into it. You know what I'm saying? So you got people but yeah, she found her way. You already said it, those bank accounts going to get right back to what it is. But I understand the roundabout. Yeah. You just get tired of well, me, let me speak for me. I get tired of starting over. I start over a lot. And most of the time it don't got shit to do with me. Most of the time it's because I build up and then I give away. Just here you go. You got yeah. Here, just take it. Just that's what I need to do next time. If it ain't gonna be no next time, but that's what I just need to do. Just here, you can have it all. Do what you gonna do. That's all it is. So don't ask me nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I told my kids, like, I've given y'all almost 30 years of my life, and you didn't ask for it. I brought y'all here. So that's why I'm always going to make sure y'all good. But at the same time, it's time for me to make sure I'm good now. I only have one minor child left, and I got me. And we shouldn't be having to stress ourselves out because I got grown ones that ain't listening. Because I'm not trying to live your life for you. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I am trying to give you some pointers. And if I can come online and I have people coming back telling me what I did to help them to find their way, and my own kids ain't gonna listen, then I need to let y'all just go ahead and handle that. And you might just have to bump your head a few times, like for real, bump it. Not just get a little scared and then mama come and pick you up. No, like, just let you just fall on your face. But that's just a venting moment. But I am so happy for her. Like, and it's so many of us that, and then, money ain't everything. You know what I'm saying? But, you have people who have it and you have people who don't. And when the roles switch, it does alleviate. It does alleviate, you know. That's the one that hurts. Yeah, especially when you just totally, like nobody truly knows. I really don't even know. I really couldn't even, if I really wanted to sit here and just really run down the opportunities that I gave up just along, over the years that has come my way, I couldn't even do it because it's been so many. Um, and it's funny because when I was laid off, when I first started YouTube and I got laid off, and when I was like looking for a job, hey sister, how you doing, boo? Looking for a job, right? And couldn't get one because of my stupid record. Like that shit's so fucking old. But just because of where people like meet me at and know my business history and know my work ethic and things like that, the opportunities that I've come across that I had to pass on because I chose being present for my kids. Like I worked a whole hell of a lot, but I still was flexible with it. I still was able to be there, be where I needed to be for them. You know what I'm saying? So I gave up everything because I just didn't want that set schedule. Like I just couldn't be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew like they weren't going to go for what it is I had to do moving around every day, dropping off, picking up, taking lunch, going home, making dinner, practices and games and meetings and everything that comes with raising kids, appointments, you know what I'm saying? So and I've done that since I was 15. Like I wasn't no teenage mother that my mama raised my kid. Like I was in school. I would catch the bus to go drop my kid off at daycare. I go to school, catch the bus back to high school, catch the bus to go get my baby from daycare. We would have to do our cleanup or our parents in class, whatever it was that day. Come, leave there, take her home, go to work, walk to work, or catch the bus to work, depending on which job it was. Go home, do it all over again every day. That was my high school. Cause I had her when I was a freshman, so that was my high school. And then I didn't have my other one till I was 21, and I worked all my kids. I worked up until the last day, like until the last, even overdue. Like I worked, even my son too. My son was early though, but I worked that last day. I went labor that night and go to work the next day. But at some point as a person, you have to take care of you at some point. You can't just live your life for other people totally. Because it's like, what are you here for? If you're just only here for just everybody else to just feed off of you, you know? Like you do what you can do for people and then you do what you need to do for you. And that's just it. But as a mother, like you don't want to see your kids hurt. You don't want to see them bad off or nothing like that. And it's not that my grown ones are just doing fucked up. It's just that they allow the influences of, the people that they care about to, that don't have their best interest at heart to, have them making decisions that's not in their best interest. And so in that case, that's when I need to step away because it's like, you know better. Because the conversations that we have, you're telling me. So at that point, every time I step in, I'm just making it worse. Because see, like the food chain is a motherfucker, okay? The world lives off of food chain. So, and it's the same thing with using people. There's users and there's takers. And a user ain't gonna tell you no or tell you that they had enough, right? They just gonna keep on. I mean, I'm sorry. Users and takers are the same thing. There's givers and there's takers. So of course the takers are not gonna say, no, I'm good. They're gonna just keep taking. And then where are the givers gonna get it from? Well, now they gotta get it from somewhere else, right? So it's like now I'm just letting them use me too. They take it from me now because they done took everything you got. Now you gonna get what I'm gonna give you, and but they still get that too. So you know what I'm saying? You just gotta, you gotta stand in your shit, right? You gotta stand your ground. You gotta have some boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that I've learned in the last year, this is what I've learned in the last year, is you have to have some boundaries for self. Even when dealing with self. It could be not nobody else on the outside. It could just be the decisions that you make for your own life. You have to have a boundary that you will not go against no matter what. And one, because if you do, then you're going against self. And nothing should allow you to do that. Not no family member, not even your kid, and not even yourself. That's it. You have to have boundaries on all aspects. So you're a good mom, and no matter how old your kids get, you're going to hold them down, but you have to find time for yourself. So, yeah, you got to. Got to. I'm just need to go to work and get the fuck out their way. I just told them, like, if I go to work and indulge myself in somewhere making some money, like, they ain't gonna see me. I ain't gonna answer my phone. Nope. But yeah, y'all. So this is a good live. I love y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. It's 9:30. I need to go wash my hair and I gotta go take a shower because I'm just lather myself in some lotion. But we're gonna continue on the grants tomorrow because I want whoever to that wants to apply for this money to get it and apply for it all. We're across the board wherever you can apply at. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. But in the meantime, if you see this video, go to sba.gov, click on the EIDL programs, and go ahead and fill out that application. And then go ahead and take advantage of any of the other resources that they offer on that site. And then we'll find the other ones state by state and see what they're giving out. There's also money available for rent and for utilities, okay, up until December of this year, December 31st of this year. So if you need money for rent or for utilities, we're going to get those links out there as well. Each state has money, okay, so we need to get that money out there if you guys need it. Shit, I say don't even pay your rent and just fill out the app or whatever and just let it build up. It's still like the 12-month one or the up to the 15-month one, I think is all the way gone. That ended, I want to say October 1st, but there's still one that's paying up to 3 months. So, that'll carry you through the end of the year. And then if you need help with utilities, of course, electric and gas, internet. Okay, so yeah. There's also phone service, unlimited phone plans that are available. So we're gonna just do a live tomorrow about resources. Okay, COVID resources that are still available. And that's what we'll do tomorrow while I get ready. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow early. Um, okay, probably like around 11 or something like that, 10 or 11. But outside of that, I'm gonna go get myself ready for bed and do my skincare and stuff. I hope y'all enjoyed this live, and I thank you for everybody who participated. I hope y'all have an amazing night, and I will see you tomorrow. You're welcome, Cortland. I didn't mean to cry. I'm so happy for her. I love people to do well in life. Like I just like to see people make it. That's all. So I'll see y'all later. Good night.